What is up, guys, gals, and you awesome means and gamers of different shapes and sizes. It is me, Josh, again on Proxy, bringing you some Drawn to Death today on the PlayStation 4 Pro, and it's going to be pretty freaking awesome. But don't forget to drop a like if you enjoy this video and want to subscribe for more Drawn to Death content in the future. But, as promised, some Johnny Savage, and this dude is really difficult to play as. I apologize. It's kind of unusual, actually, because this guy's, in a way, the poster child of Drawn to Death, next to, say, Alan, or actually, in a sense, all of them are, which is kind of the game character for this title that is kind of at the forefront of Drawn to Death's kind of menus and stuff. It is Johnny Savage and Alan, right? I think so. But very niche character in a sense. All the characters are kind of niche with all their special abilities and such like that. But as you can see, Johnny Savage with his hair on fire here has a bunch of unique abilities in a sense, but they're a little bit more difficult to pull off, which is kind of unusual because seeing as he is kind of like the character on the forefront, he is the character you play as in the tutorial, his abilities are so kind of risque that you generally don't really get a reward out of them, especially since things like, say, like Diablo can actually go against it and stuff. So, see if you actually end up using the Devil's Rift ability where you send out this, like, pentagram circle at your enemies and then press R2 again to do the uppercut, Diablo can actually engulf into that and eat it, in a sense, which is kind of unusual. As I mentioned in other videos, there are pros and cons to using all of the abilities, or just the characters themselves, where some characters are stronger against them and some are weaker, based on the abilities. So as you can see here, doing that Devil's Rift, and it's such an unusual attack. And especially this one as well, which is kind of like a rock out ability where you get this giant red dome around you, and then whoever is within that dome, their heads start to bulge, and then they can explode. Now, it's kind of weird, because I've tried using it in the past. It's really good for organ donor matches. Very, very powerful for organ donor matches. Not so much for sudden deaths, which you're actually going to see here. This is a very short video, by the way. You probably noticed this by the length, because the other person ran away. Thankfully, Bartlett Jones have actually patched the game to make it so people who do rage quit will be punished now, which is fantastic. You want to see those kind of things, because if you're going to play these games, which are pretty quick, they're like maybe about 9-minute matches, generally 9 to 10 minutes matches, on the off chance, I'd think. Even less than that, as you can see, like, this is like below, like, what, 4 minutes, which is nuts. But it is one of those things where in sudden death, when you're actually using Johnny Savage, his abilities aren't as powerful as the other characters. So by using the rock out ability, which is where you make the giant ass dome, where you're pretty much kind of vulnerable to all attacks, but during that time you're supposed to be kind of like building up this immense amount of damage towards your enemies. I think I do 9 damage with it within this little bit of a segment here, which you're actually going to see. I'm trying to prep for it, trying to get this guy within my dome, and I think I do 9 damage in total from 300%. 9% taken off, which is just ridiculous. 19! I got 19 off the guy from a special ability. You can generally, I would say, take off about, I don't know, maybe about 50 to 18 with an ability or something. I'm not too sure, but that was just a bit daft. I think he needs a little bit more power. He needs a little bit more, even maybe like an ability rework where maybe the actual Devil's Rift is actually kind of a bit bigger, because it seems a bit small. Maybe it could be that, I'm not too sure, but really quick match, just showing you a little bit of Johnny Savage here. He can also get double damage while he is actually on low health, as you saw with the fiery hair and stuff, so loads of potential for the character. He's just very hard to handle, especially since all these characters are running around and stuff, but would love to know your opinion in the comment section below when it comes to this character who was able to win as him, just using my trusty Tommy gun, because I mean, come on, it is the Tommy gun. Didn't even get any deaths there, which is really awesome too, but it has been me, Josh, aka Proxy, bringing you some Drawn to Death today on the PlayStation 4 Pro. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed this video and want to subscribe for more Drawn to Death in the future, because we will be covering this game to death, which is kind of fun because this game's all been drawn to death, so we're going to play to death. Fun, awesome. Give me your opinion, comment section below. Ciao for now.